Barevdzes, salam, gamarjuba. My name is Shalva Papuashvili. Since 2017, I'm the team leader of the GIZ Legal and Justice Reform Program in Georgia. But my connection with the GIZ and my involvement in the promotion of the rule of law started long before 2017, when I started to work for GIZ, at that time GTZ, in 2003 as a legal expert. Since then, with my colleagues from Armenia, Azerbaijan and Georgia, I had the privilege to be a part of the German Development Cooperation and to witness the progress which was made by our partner countries, Armenia, Azerbaijan and Georgia, during these years. Just a quick look at the current complexity of legal regulations, the quality of public service delivery, the professional knowledge of judges and lawyers, the development of the legal science is enough to appreciate the huge progress which was made by these countries during the last 3 decades. And it's a special honor for us that we consulted our partners in many of these reforms, be it a constitutional reform, be it a reform in the private law or administrative law. During the 27 years of cooperation, there were changes in topics, there were changes in priority areas and changes in fields of activities, but what remained unchanged was our holistic approach, which meant that we supported not merely the legislative reforms, but we followed up these reforms with the implementation measures, with capacity development and with awareness-raising campaigns for the society. The wall behind me visualizes very well the different priority areas during these years and shows us the whole palette of activities which were conducted together with our partners during these years, be it conferences for legal professionals or legal awareness-raising campaigns for the people in the region. So I invite you to follow me to this wall and let's have a look to some of the figures. One of our projects we are proud about is our regional network Transformation Lawyers, with 179 participants in this network. These are young lawyers which participated in regional conferences and workshops, and some of them made a huge career during these years and will also participate at the conference today. As for our other regional fields of activities, regional conferences which we are conducting during these years, 100 different kinds of conferences, roundtables or workshops with up to 3,000 participants, 30% of which were women. And as I already mentioned, our fields of activities are in the area of lawmaking, in the area of implementation of laws and awareness raising. During 27 years of cooperation, up to 100 new laws and legal acts were consulted by our program in the field of private and public law. During 27 years of cooperation, every year up to 1,000 professionals and lawyers participated at the trainings and conferences and workshops organized and supported by our program. And last but not least, one of the fields of activities which I am especially proud about is the development of the legal literature. 129 new textbooks, new commentaries, new legal journals were produced with the support of our project during these years. And it could be said that these new publications created a new era in legal science in these 3 countries. As many of you are aware, our initial plan was to conduct a conference on 27 years of cooperation in the beginning of March 2020, but the new reality created by coronavirus pandemic brought new normality in our private and business life, which pushed us from offline to online, from analog to digital. But fortunately, as a Homo adaptus, the mankind is doomed to adapt to the conditions which are created by the changing world. So we adapted our initial concept of the conference to the requirements of the online conference, and we hope that our event today will be an interesting event for you. During our event today, which will be with no audience in studio, but hopefully with many of you sitting behind the computer screens. We will have an opportunity to speak with our partners, with our experts on their experience in regard of 27 years of cooperation in legal and justice reform field, on their perception of what was achieved during these years, and on their views what should be still done in the future in the field of the legal and justice reform system. So I wish to all of us an interesting event, and let's switch to our podium.